You guys asked for it, I'm making it happen. Sup, my name is Reed for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. This is the Ultimate Legendary God Erratic deck. I just basically finished it last night, pre-recording, so I was up a little bit late to actually get this finished, but let's talk about the deck. It's like a glass cannon. If you've ever understand the terminology behind a glass cannon, it's used in a lot of RPGs as well when it comes to certain builds, like in Dark Souls. So that's where I define it from. It's basically something that either OTKs or goes home and cries in a corner. Now, you don't need to necessarily just OTK, and the Legendary God is pretty easy to jump over. I'm going to talk about how. Pulse, Stormy Mirror Force, for those of you who don't want to wait. But the deck is built off Heretics. So with that in mind, the whole key is to bring out him. And all we have to do to bring him out is have a level 6 tuner and a level 6 non-tuner, and then you can special summon him. You're going to see it in the video that'll follow the dual videos. So 2 Laboratory Dragons, 3 Heretic Dragon of Su, 3 Tefnuts, 3 Est, 2 Card D, 3 Maxis, and 2 Scarecrows. This allows you to protect yourself to actually reset up. I kind of wish I was playing Jar of Avarice sometimes, but then again, it would be a dead draw. And I would only use it to relieve recycle stuff back to do the whole thing again. The 2 Laboratoids is only because I don't want the dead. I know there's another Heretic, but doesn't really do much for this deck, so hence we're running Est, because Est is going to allow us to target the Laboratoid and make it into a level 6, make Est into a level 6, so we can actually utilize the going into the God mode easier. 3 Heretic Seal, 1 Raigeki, 1 Day of Peace, again trying to protect ourselves. 2 Heretic Seal of Supremacy. There are some decks that don't want to summon or will bounce their stuff. This is actually a way to get around it. 3 Upstart Goblin, 3 Terraforming, 2 Magical Mallet, 2 Twin Twisters, 2 Fairy Meteors, and 3 Chicken Game. So what happens is you spam your opponent's board with tokens, and you pray that they don't have a way to get around this, and the fact that they have no tribute monsters to tribute the tokens off. Then you equip the Fairy Meteor. He's going to gain 1,000 for each and every monster on the field, putting him at 10,000. So you can one-shot macro your opponent with a Fairy Meteor crushed equip. It's a really fun deck to play, but again, competitively, not really. So 3 Gaia, 1 Utopia Beyond, 2 M7, 1 Photon Strike, 1 Gauntlet, 3 Atom, and 1 Exabeetle. Now, when I went to put this deck together, the new rank 7 that you could overlay on the Exabeetle is not available at this time. Once it is available, I probably would include it by dropping either an M7 or 1 Gaia. Just for him. But you're not going to go into him too often. Let's show you how the deck works. So this is against Light Soaring Chaos Dragons, I guess, to a degree, is the way to put it, or Light Soaring Chaos. That's using Burning Abyss and some of the Chaos monsters. So that's the best way to describe the deck for you to understand exactly what's going on here. So I'm leading off the play. And this is the one problem that you will see. Unless you have the spell card, and that's why I had to include it, you're not going to be able to do it unless your opponent sets up. So I got to wait for him to basically play a monster. It's the easiest way to get around this. Until I basically draw the 1 card to do everything. So I'll play Upstart here, play Chicken Game just to get extra cards. Go out for the tribute. This is exactly what I was talking about. See, he's level 5, and then I can target a vanilla. It becomes level 6. And then I can just spam the board of tokens. And you can attack the turn you do it, but if you attack then do the tokens, that is a viable way of doing it. He can be destroyed by battle, but he cannot be destroyed by card effects. So keep that in mind if your opponent has an Honest or some way to beef up their monster over 10,000. They're going to take him out really easily. Just keep it in mind. But here comes that Light Pulsar Dragon attacking my token. Pretty much bait, trying to bait me in like, hey, look, I'm taking out the tokens. I was like, thinking to myself, why the hell is he doing this? And he drops the Honest. I'm like, okay, that's a problem. Let's make a second one. Because the second one, well, the second one's going to basically be a problem for him to jump over. I didn't take no damage because the Chicken Game up. Otherwise, I would have been eating 2,500 in my face. So keep that in mind too. But now he can't summon his JD, his precious little JD. And I'm going to basically just summon a second one because, hey, why the hell not? I see the Honest, I want to protect myself. Hey, look, Fairy Meteor Crush. Now I can actually just drop myself down low enough to pretty much one-shot macro him. He's going to Necro Gardener, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to token spam to make sure that way I can just beef him up to 9 in just one shot. Without one-shot macro status. But he has a different game in mind. He's going to kill himself And then chicken game, man. Chicken game with Twin Twister. Do you even? I'm sorry, it's just too funny for me. Let's go into the next game. Alright, so this is going to be the last game I have to show you, just for now, because I just want you to see how the deck works, and you guys to try it for yourself. Again, it's not the most consistent thing in the world. Don't believe in the hype. The hype is a lie. The pie is a lie. And no, in all seriousness, it's pretty tough to actually survive the turn and, like, jump over things and just basically take it from there. You're not always going to get the most consistent hands. We'll have to see how this plays out IRL once we have the physical cards in hand. You know, the synchro and whatnot. I mean, we could try it out just for shits and giggles, do a printout, and do token spam and actually try it in an IRL duel. I'm pretty sure Mikey would be okay with that. We'll have to see if he's okay with that. But this is, look how easy this is, the one-shot macro. I'm just drawing chicken game to get it out of my deck just in case. But I can't attack this turn, so I have to wait a turn. But here's the thing. He can't do anything because his field is clocked. But I could do whatever I want because Fairy Meteor Crush. And that's going to be it. Boom! One-shot macro. Now, you could also use Big Bang Shot, but if your opponent Twin Twister MSTs it, your monster's going to be banished. And that's a big flaw of the deck. And it's also a dead draw unless you want to use it with Twin Twister. So Fairy Meteor Crush is the best option to actually use safely. Because if it gets removed, you don't have to worry about it. You just sit there and wait. Now, there are a few ways I do want to improve on this deck, so you may see it in the future again as a version 2. So I just want to say, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, if you did, make sure to subscribe for more. If you're not ready to subscribe, I know that gets annoying. I say it every video, but that's just how the channel grows. I'm sorry. It's just how we have to do things. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. And again, thanks for watching. Peace.